Hello folks, welcome back to Final Fantasy X, and we finished off the previous episode doing the Cloister of Trials along with a little bit of optional stuff afterwards, such as getting a new overdrive technique for our brand new summon Veil 4. Now with that done, we're going to proceed with the story, and we're going to start by heading back down towards the beach area in order to proceed. So we're going to get some battles on the way as well, which will hopefully just help guide us back into the battle system. Teach us a few things that we may not know based on the fact that we now have some more party members. Namely, Whacker right now. So we've got a little dog to kill. And all we can do is attack. So, job done. I'm sure we could have done that without a tutorial.
Not too shabby. You kept up with him pretty well. Might make a good guardian someday.
Whacker says that as if it might be challenging to fight that guy.
My kind of customer.
Okay, so Whacker is best with flyers because of his ranged weapon, his Blitzball. So, that's the first battle, but not the last. We're going to carry on heading to the objective marker, and I think we'll be engaging with a water flan next. Let's see how exciting that is, shall we? Ah, yeah, there we go.
Looks like trouble.
Now who's going to take care of this?
Ha! Watch this!
So we'll go for normal attack, and we do a little bit of damage, but not a lot.
Only magic can beat that thing. If you can't beat them down, you gotta use magic of an element they don't like.
Magic? Element?
Let's have our black mage show you what I mean.
See, this is his problem is he hasn't played Final Fantasy games before.
Clueless, aren't you? Good thing I'm here.
Right, so here comes Lulu.
Spells of ice work well against fire fiends, and ice fiends are weak against fire magic. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend, which means...
Okay, I guess we have to figure that out for ourselves, which is Thunder. This should take care of it. There we go. So if you use Fire or Blizzard against that little fella, then they will be, well, they'll have their effectiveness reduced by 50%. And of course, if you actually use a water spell, then you can expect to actually heal it. So, not too good there.
Take your time.
Let's get going, man.
We're gonna wait.
Huh?
Are you ready?
What's going on?
Right, so the first thing we're going to want to do is save our game. But we need to speak to Whacker first.
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. Chapu didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat.
It doesn't matter what you do.
That should do it.
Right, now we should be able to save our game. And I do recommend doing so because we've got a boss battle coming up. It's not a challenging battle actually, but yeah, could definitely do with saving your game, I would say. It's a habit I like to get into. For those who watch my Let's Plays, I'm sure you know that already. So we're going to head on to the Ancient Road now. And hopefully the red arrow should lead us to destination. Got an L bed description thing there. And here's the boss fight. Okay, so this is Kimari, one of Yuna's guardians, and all we're going to do is go for standard attacks. Just completely ignore what he does. After about 6 or 7 rounds, he is going to end the battle. And you do start with full health anyway, even after the previous battles. There we go. I know it looked pretty close, but it wasn't.
What's with that guy?
Kimari Ranso, of the Ranso tribe. He's learned the fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
He's another of Yuna's guardians.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kimari doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
Right, we get a metal shield along with a couple of ability spheres. And that's still not the last battle. So ignore those white squares for now. You can see there's a treasure chest as well. We will be getting that, just not yet. For now, we're just going to continue on down to the beach. And we've got a little bit of a tough encounter coming up. Well, I say tough, it's not really that hard. Look, we're fully healed, by the way. But it's not going to be a cakewalk. It's a big, massive bird thing.
A flyer! That's your department, right?
True. But, why don't we let our summoner show us what she's made of?
Okay, so we're going to get a little bit of a tutorial here on how to switch characters during battle. Easy enough, we can switch to Yuna. Our summoner, as Waka so rightly said.
First real battle. Let's see some style.
Show us what your training has taught you, Yuna.
Okay.
And a little bit of information on how to summon our Aeons. So we'll go over Veil 4 right now, since how it is our first and only Aeon. Once we've seen this, we can nip into the game menu and shorten the casting time. Which, believe me, I am going to do. So we're going to go for Sonic Wings, I'd say is probably a good thing to begin with. So we get Sonic Wings, which causes the delay effect, so not too bad there. I'm guessing that S is for our summon, so we could try some fire magic maybe. 263 points of damage, okay. Thunder magic. Probably should have gone for Sonic Wings then to delay its turn. If we could delay it again, maybe we could test that out. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but didn't even work that time. But now we've got 2 attacks, so I think we'll spam fire until we run out of mana. If you press the right directional button, you can see shield and boost. Shield takes less damage, but overdrive gauge won't charge. Or boost means that we'll take more damage, but our overdrive charge will in fact, fill up quicker. And seeing as how we nearly fill anyway, with overdrive even, might be a good chance to use it. Deals non-elemental damage to all enemies. Well, they're both the same. So we'll try Energy Ray. I think that's the one we just collected, wasn't it? From the dog last episode. They're both AoE attacks. But look at that, 1100 points of damage. That's definitely going to do the job nicely, isn't it? Right, get our good stuff. Right then. What I'm going to do here is exactly what I said I'm going to do. And put that onto short. Now, don't worry if you're thinking, but what about when we get new Aeons and we want to see the animation? Because it always displays the first time anyway, as far as I'm aware. So, let's just see what we got equipment-wise. Nothing for Lulu. Could get Dark Ward on you. Okay, we'll use the Brotherhood still, but we'll go for the Metal Shield, I think. And we'll continue off heading to the Red Arrow, where we will encounter yet another Garuda. But this time we're going to fight it a little bit differently.
Another one of those. No problem. Leave this one to me, huh? Say goodnight, birdie.
So we're going to go for Dark Attack. What this will do is reduce the physical attack of the enemy. Basically, if you know Final Fantasy lingo, it does blind, as you can see. Now the reason we can see the enemy's hit points is because we have a weapon with sensor. So maybe we can avoid summoning for now. Okay, we'll just attack. I mean, we could just defend, but 31 points of damage isn't too bad. In fact, what I'm going to do is bring Tidus back into the fray, I think. And yeah, we're getting a lot of misses here, which is nice to see. So we'll get rid of Yuna, bring Tidus back. Ah, we've got some overdrive action. And we need to be quick with our button presses here. Very good, very good. 354 damage from that overdrive. To be honest, it's not a whole lot, but it's better than nothing. Okay, because Yuna has buggered off now, we can't see the enemy's hit points. But seeing as how it's dead, I'm guessing we're not going to need to anyway. Getting some good spheres and whatnot here. Now, we're going to have three enemies to fight here. So we definitely want to use the right characters on the right ones. Only characters that participate in battle are going to get the end of battle rewards. Just bear that in mind. Even if they're in the party, if they don't do anything, then they're not going to get anything. But there we have it. I think we've made good use of our tutorials. Right then, so we're going to be reaching the crossroads now. And we're going to start by going south. Yay, saved my game, I think. I do like to save my game, so... What we're going to do now is head on board a ship. We've got the party over here. We're going to let them get on board first. If you're a little bit quick heading into the area, they'll still be walking behind you, so just wait for them. Make sure they get on first. Once they've done so, we're going to speak to the people on the pier here for some items before we actually board the ship. So just wait for them to all get into position. Okay. Some of them we have to speak to a couple of times in order to get what they're going to give us. And ether. At least one of these is a ring, I think. Yeah, Seeker's ring. And 2 more items, including some gil. And a remedy. There we go. And now we can say goodbye to Besaid and board the SS Leaky. Goodbye everyone, the summoner is leaving. Kimari there has joined our party now.
Goodbye.
Right, so you can proceed with the next section of the story quite quickly, but there's a couple of things we can collect before we do so. We'll just watch the cinematic first. Looks like we're heading to Kilika Port, but it is going to be quite an eventful journey, I will say that.
Boo.
Okay, so once we've got control of Tidus, can we kick the Blitzball around? No, we can't. We need to speak to Yuna, really, to proceed with the story. But we're not going to do that just yet. Instead, we're going to head over here. And we want to take these stairs down to get into the interior of the vessel. Now, we're going to meet an interesting fellow in just a moment.
Ooh, them's fascinating clothes you're wearing. Yeah! Filthy, filthy. These won't sell. Or me name's not Awaka. Don't look like you got much money, either. I've no business with you. Out of me way.
Who do you think you are?
Awaka the 23rd, merchant extraordinaire.
Awaka the who?
Don't know me? Well, not many do. Not yet.
Okay, so we need to speak to Awaka the 23rd, merchant extraordinaire.
But someday, the name Awaka will be spoken all over Spira. Say, lad, you wouldn't have a bit of gil to lend?
Right, yes, we are going to give him some gil because we're going to get to invest in his business. And we don't need to give him a lot. In fact, I'm just going to give him a single gil.
I guess it pays to ask. Thank ye kindly, lad. Fine seed money for the Oaka merchant empire.
Okay, so we're going to head into the room here to the left, where we're going to find a remedy in the treasure chest. But you can also see this treasure chest here as well. Now, I'm just going to see how many potions we've got. We've got 20. Okay, so this isn't going to work for me. But if you've got less than 20 potions, then every time you kick this suitcase, you will get a potion until you get to 20 potions. So just bear that little tip in mind. And now, we're not going to climb the stairs just yet. Instead, I hope I've come the right way here. Nope. I said we're not going to climb the stairs just yet, and we did. We're going to head through the... There's a hidden door, I think. Maybe it's this door here. I don't think so, though. No. Ah! It is on the map. It's down here, look. It's going the wrong way. The power room. That's what we want. Where there's going to be some chocobos powering the ship.
What the heck is that?
What the heck is what?
What is this place?
The power room, like it says on the door?
Yeah, but why the big birds?
What's so strange about chocobo power?
Chocobos? Those are chocobos?
What? You've never seen a chocobo? What kind of backwater island did you come from, anyway?
Miracles and oddities were starting to become daily routine on this trip.
Okay. So what I'm looking for is this thing here, an L-bed primer. And we have unlocked the letter C. So of course the more we continue to unlock of that language, the more we will understand. And as I said at the start of the playthrough, it does carry over to your next playthrough as well. Which is always nice. Let's make sure we can't read any of this stuff. Nope. Okay, so we're going to head up back on deck to speak to Una, but we're going to do that in the next episode because we've got another boss fight coming up. So please do check back and join me for that. I've been your host, Fuzzfinger. Please do subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if this video has been helpful to you. And I'll see you next time, guys, for more Final Fantasy X. Bye, everyone.